Okay, folks, I'm going to try and explain the unexplainable here, all right? This is such a hard video to do to make it cohesive and easily understandable. So be patient and watch the whole video. That way you can fully grasp what I'm about to show you. So I told you that Elvis, Trump, and Obama are the unholy trinity, okay? Elvis is the one at the top, and Trump is second, and Obama is the third piece of this puzzle. And you know I have two different predictions. One is that Seattle gets struck on June 11th. And my other prediction is that Trump gets his head wound, most likely in Ohio, but for sure on August 4th, Trump gets his head wound. And this video is about Trump getting his head wound. And because Trump is going to get a head wound, that's why this JFK is super important to this puzzle, okay? Because he got the head wound, right? And his head wound was on 11/22. And I've shown you this many times, that when you put Elvis Aaron Presley, Donald John Trump, Barack Hussein Obama, their full names, and you add a crown, because this is the triple crown, okay? I told you, the unholy trinity. You put a crown on each one of them. The letter O is a crown, okay? The O. And look what you get when this happens, okay? Pay attention. So you get, in the first row right here, you get 840 is the total. And the backwards number is 1122. And why is this important? Because I'm telling you that Trump is going to get his head wound on 8/4, and he's going to get a crown when he gets that head wound, okay? Because he's going to, survive his head wound. So it's 8/4, the day Trump gets his head wound, and look what's the back number, 1122. That's JFK's death date. You see how incredible this is? All right, anyway, I've shown this many times. So look at that, 840, 1122. And it just so happens, if you go from the exact day that Barack Hussein Obama was born, because Barack Hussein Obama is born on August 4th. So from his birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day that JFK got his head wound, it's 840 days. Do you understand how unbelievable this is? So it's 840 to the 1122. Which is what I just showed you right here. 840, 1122. Okay? You see? From Obama's birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day JFK was killed. 840, 1122. And it's from 8/4. Do you get it? All right? Okay, folks, you got to be patient because I'm going to get to the new stuff. I'm just laying the groundwork. So August 4th is the 216th day of the year, okay, the day Trump gets his head wound, and it's Obama's birthday. And it leaves 149 days in the year. And what is the 149th day of the year? And the 149th day of the year is May 29th. So May 29th is the backwards date of August 4th, because August 4th is the 216th day of the year, okay? So May 29th is the backwards of August 4th. And May 29th just happens to be JFK's birthday. So the day Trump's going to get his head wound on Obama's birthday, JFK is the backwards of August 4th, okay? May 29th, his birthday. Another connection to the guy who got a head wound. And you know I've been telling you that everything has to do with the 44-45. Okay, pay attention. So Barack Obama is the 44th president, right? But Donald Trump is the 44th person to become president. Okay, and I've explained why that is, but I'm not going to do it here. And he's the 45th president to take office. So it's the 44th person to take office, but it's the 45th actual presidency. Okay? So Trump is the 44-45, and Obama is the 44, and that's why he's born on August 4th. That way it connects to Trump, because he's 44, 45, and he's going to get his head wound on August 4th. And that's why from the day Elvis died on August 16th, 1977, to either this year, 2022, on August 4th, it'll be either 44 years, or if it happens next year, which is the final year that I'm going to be telling you these predictions, it's August 4th, 2023, it'll be 45 years. So it's the 44-45. Do you understand? That's what this whole thing is about. Because I told you Elvis is the, the top one, and Trump is his devil twin, basically. And I'm telling you, it's 44 years, right, from his death to the day Trump gets his head wound. And look at this. The devil's in the details, like I told you. You see? Look at the percentage of time in between his death date and August 4th. It's 4500.00%. Look at that perfect number. Trump is the 45th president. Do you understand? That's how much time is in between August 16th, 1977 and August 4th, 2022. Is 4,500%. So it's got a 45 and a 44 connection. And you remember when I created this calendar chart? So if you went from January, when Elvis is born, January, the first month, and you just go to December, which is the 12th month, right? But instead of starting back on the first month, we put number 13. Instead of going to 1 again, we go to 13. Okay? And the reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to count in January all the way down. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this is first month. The next time January comes around would be the 13th month. So look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8 numbers on this one for January. Then there's 11 more right here, which makes 19. Okay. And here's 11 more, which makes 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So the month of January, when Elvis is born, look at the 44 and the 45 number. 517 and 529. And watch how I put this together. So the 44th number down in January is 517. The 45th is 529. So JFK is born on 529, and I just showed you that the 529 was the 45th number down in January, which is Elvis's birth month. Okay? 529. And look, 5th month is May, and he's born in the 17th year. And 517 was the 44th number. So you have 529, which was the 45th, which connects to Trump. And 5 and 17 was the 44th number, which connects to Trump because he's the 44-45 president. You know what I mean? And it just so happens that from JFK's death date to the exact day that Elvis died, it's 5017. So the 0 doesn't count. It's 517. Do you understand what I'm showing you? Remember, I showed you the calendar chart that in the month of January, Elvis's birth month, the 44th number down was 517. 517. And it just so happens from JFK's death date to the day Elvis died is 517. Look at that. And how else can I connect this to Obama and Trump? And they say that Obama was born in Hawaii. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just telling you what they say is true. So Obama's born in the 50th state. And the state where Trump is going to get his head wound most likely is in Ohio. And Ohio's the 17th state. You see what I just showed you? Obama 50, Ohio 17, 50-17. It goes right back to JFK's death date to Elvis's death date, 50-17, 5-17. You see that? And remember, this is up to Elvis's death date, August 16th, this 5-17 number. Watch this. May 17th, which is 5-17, is the 137th day of the year, which would leave 228 days in the year. What is the 228th day of the year? So the backwards date of 5-17 is August 16th, the date Elvis died. You see that? So 5-17 connects to August 16th, the day Elvis died. Again, going back to this. So from the day that JFK died to August 16th, the day Elvis died, is 5-17. Okay? And the date 5-17 is the backwards date of August 16th. Can you believe this, man? And you know, 5-17 was the 137th day of the year. And look, it even has the devil in the details as the 137 right there. In the percentage. The first three numbers. And speaking of the 137, which just happens to be the 33rd prime number. The 33rd prime number is 137. Because you know the 33 has to do with Jesus and him, you know, rising from the dead at 33. Anyway, Trump, his age is 76 years old right now, and Obama is going to turn 61 on August 4th. So the day that Obama turns 61 is the day Trump gets his head wound, August 4th. So Trump will be 76, Obama 61. The 76 prime number is 383. The 61st prime number is 283 equals 666. You see that? All right. And I just showed you that the 137 was connected to August 16th, which connects to 5-17, because the 137th day of the year is 5-17, May 17th, and May 17th is the backwards date of August 16th, the day Elvis died. You remember what I'm saying? From JFK's death date to August 16th, the day Elvis died, is 5-17. You understand? And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, right? 84. The 84th prime number is 433. So if you were to add those numbers together, you know, take the 84 to the 433, it equals 5-17. I mean, can you believe what I'm showing you? Okay? And wait, I have more. I'm just showing you how this 5-17 is connected. And remember, 5-17 was the 44th number down in Elvis's January month. Okay? And it's been 44 years since Elvis died. You understand what I'm saying? This is the month that Elvis was born. The 44th number down in that month is 5-17. The 45th is 5-29. JFK was born 5-29. But like I said, it's 5-17 right here, the 44th number. And check this out. The month that JFK is born, look at the first three numbers. 5-17-29. And he was born 5-29-17, JFK. You see what I'm talking about? He was born in the 5th month, 29th day, 17th year. 5-29-17. Now, let's go 45 numbers down from in May and what number we get to. Watch this. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the second row of numbers for May. The third row of numbers for May. fourth number, fourth row. Here's the fifth row. What is, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry about that. I meant to say, let's go down 17 numbers because it's all about the 517. Because from in Elvis's month, the 517 is the 44th number down, and it's been 44 years since Elvis died. So that's what we want to concentrate on, the 517, because that's the 44th number down in the month of January. So 517, all right? So let's go 17 numbers down from the first number, which is 5. So this is 8 numbers. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the 17th number down in May, the month that JFK is born, 5-7, so it would be the 5th month, 17th number, 517 is 197. And it just so happens that 197 is the 45th prime number. 45th prime number is 197. Did you see what I just showed you? Again, connecting to the 517. Because the 5th month of May, if you went 17 numbers down, it was 197. 45th number. So with Elvis, 517 was the 44th number. And if you go from the 5th month down 17 numbers, it's 197, which is the 45th prime. So it's connecting 44 and 45, I'm connecting you to. And remember, I'm telling you, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4, right? So the 8th prime number is 19. And the 4th prime is 7. So did you see what I just showed you? So the 8th prime number was 19. The 4th prime number was 7. So you had the 8-4 connected to the 19-7, 197. Which goes right back to this again. The 45th prime is 197. Remember, I just showed you that the 8th prime number was 19. The 4th prime number was 7. 8-4. And it's connected to the 45. Trump's the 45th president. Do you understand? And I showed you that May is the 5th month. The 5 and the 17th number down was 197. You know, I was connecting the 517, right? You remember the 84th prime number, and if you add, is 433, and if you add the 84 to the 433, you get 517. And from JFK's death date to Elvis's death date was 517, 5017. Do you get it? And it's been 44 years since Elvis has died, and the 44th number down in Elvis's January birth month is 517. And I told you JFK is born on 5/29 in the 17th year. And remember, I told you the 44th number down in Elvis's birth month of January is 517. The 45th number was 529. If you add that up, it's 1046. Trump is born on 14/6, 6/14, June 14th. So again, another connection. And here's another incredible coincidence. So if you put a crown, the O is a crown, remember. So if you put a crown on the day that JFK was born, May 29th, 1917, and you put a crown on the day Trump was born, June 14th, 1946, look what you get. 840. You see that? 8-4 with a crown. I mean, can you believe what I'm showing you, man? You think these are coincidences? You're just nuts. 8-4 again. Which goes right back to what I showed you earlier when you put the triple crown, the 3 crowns on the names, their full names of Elvis, Trump, and Obama, you get 840. And you have JFK's death date of 11/22. And from Obama's birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day JFK died is 840 days. Not including that day, but up to that day. 840 days. The 84 with a crown. And remember when I showed this incredible equation? From Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day JFK died. Okay, forget about this, even though this has significance, but I'm not going to go with that. Look, it's 17 years, 5 months. 517. Remember I was showing you all those 517 connections? Look, it's 17 years, 5 months. And look at the devil in the details. I want you to see how incredible this is, okay? It's 1745.21, okay? I'm going to show you how important this 1745.21. So the year that Trump was born, he was born June 14, 1946, and it's the 165th day of the year. So from the very first day of the month to June 14th is 165 days, okay? And look at the percentage, 45.21%, okay? 45.21. So the 45.21 is Trump, because that's what from the first of the month to June 14th is 165 days. 165 days is 45.21%, okay? 45.21%. So that's why when you see from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to JFK's death date, besides the 517 connection, 17 years, 5 months, I showed you the 45.21. You see? 1745.21. So the 17 is for Ohio. I told you Ohio's the 17th state where he's going to get his head wound, and Trump is the 45.21. I mean, just think about what I'm showing you, man. And it's connected to JFK's death date and the 517. And look at this. So from the day that JFK was born, 5/29/17, to the exact day that Trump was born, up to that day, but not including that day, it's 10608 days. And why is that important? First, let me show you this. 29 years, 16 days. 29 plus 16 is 45. That connects to Trump, 45th president. But look at this. It's 10608 days, 10,608 days, right? But I'm doing it like this, 168. If you don't count the zeros are crowns, so it's a double crown. 8, look at the date, 168, 8/16. That's the day Elvis died, 8/16, 16/8, August 16th. And interestingly enough, from JFK's birth date to Elvis's birth date, it's 17 years, but it's not 5 months. But, you know, these are significant numbers also, 7/11. But it's 17 years again. There's your 17 number. Because I told you Ohio's the 17th state where Trump's going to get his head wound. And look at this. From May 29th to June 14th in the same year, you know, it's 17 days in between. You see that? From JFK's birthday to the Trump's birthday, 17 days. There's your 17 connection again. I told you Ohio's the 17th state. And you know, they always talk about the letter Q connecting to Trump. Q is the 17th letter. You know, I've talked about all this stuff, you know, in the past. And here's another one that was assassinated. And of course, he's the king, right? And I've already been through all the stuff that's connected to Elvis. Right now, I'm just connecting it to Trump. So MLK was born on January 15th, 29, 1/15/29. Would you look at this? From the day MLK was born to the exact day that Trump was born, it's 17 years, 5 months. It's the 517 again, which I told you is the 44th number down in the month of January. 517. You understand? Elvis is born in January. 517 was the 44th number down. 517, 44. And it's been 44 years since Elvis died. And when did Martin Luther King get assassinated? 4/4. The 44. Get it? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And he was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived at the time. So the king, Elvis, known as the king, has the king whacked 44. Get it? I just connected the 517 to Trump from MLK, right? It's 17 years, 5 months from MLK's birth. And the 517 is the 44th number down in January of Elvis's month. 4-4, he was killed. Do you get it? I mean, do you understand how incredible this is, what I'm showing you? Oh, and by the way, from Elvis's birthday to MLK's death is 33 years, because Elvis was born in 35. So 33 is, like I said, super important. And remember, Elvis lived and died in Memphis, Tennessee. And remember, here's another 3-3, 33, March 30th with a crown, 33 with a crown. Back in 1981 on 3/30, Reagan, there was an attempted assassination on Ronald Reagan. And he survived the head wound. Ronald sounds like Donald, get it? And interestingly enough, from JFK's death date to Reagan's attempted assassination is 17 years also. It's not 5 months, but it's 4 months, 8 days. It's got the 8-4 connection of Trump. Trump getting his head wound on 8-4 in Ohio, the 17th state. And interestingly enough, from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to the day Reagan was shot, look at the days. 168, Elvis died on 8/16, and you have the 8-4. Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4. You see that? Both connections right there. Look, I'm going to be skipping over a lot of stuff. I have so much to show, but I don't have enough time because I don't have enough memory space in my phone. So I'm going to show a few more things, but I'm going to be skipping a lot of things that I could be showing. And remember, I showed you the word kill, which also equals the word anti. If I were to put anti here, it would be the same number. So kill equals 4417. And why am I showing you that? Because I just told you the 4-4 kill number. MLK was killed on 4-4. The 44th number down in the month of January is 517. And it's been 44 years since Elvis died on August 4th. It'll still be 44 years since Elvis died. And the 17 is Ohio, the 17th state. You have the 4417 for the word kill and for the word anti. Same numbers. Anti equals kill. And check out this tidbit of information. So from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, if you were to go forward 45, you know, the reason I'm saying it like this, because I could say 4,544. I'm saying 4544 because Trump is the 44-45 president. It lands on JFK's death date, but not the year, just the date. So again, connecting to Trump, 4544, to JFK's death, 11/22. Or it could be 4545. See, I included that day. So if you don't include it, it's 4544. And if you include it, it's 4545. Think about how perfect that is. That from Trump's birthday to, if you go forward 45 days, it lands on 11/22, JFK's death date. And now I just reversed it. I went backwards from Trump's birthday. And this time it's the 44-45. See, the other one was 45-44. This is 44-45. Trump is the 44-45 president, right? If you went backwards from Trump's birthday, it lands on April 14th. Why is that important, April 14th? That's the day Abraham Lincoln was shot on April 14th. See, he survived that April 14th shooting, but he died the very next day on April 15th. You see what I'm saying? 4/14 is the day Lincoln was shot. And that's why when I'm showing you this equation, that's incredible, because if you go 44-45 backwards from Trump's birthday, it lands on the day Lincoln got shot, April 14th. And if you go forward from Trump's birthday, it lands on JFK's death date, but not the year, and it's 45-44 or 45-45, you know, if you add the day. Like I said, folks, these are incredible coincidences. You can make what you want out of it. I'm just showing you all the info. But, you know, like I said, folks, I can't show you everything because the video would be 2 hours long. Okay, folks, I got to talk fast because I'm running out of memory space. So Prince William, I don't know what this Harry Potter connection is, but Prince William, when he was 8 years old, he got hit by a golf club. I don't know what this scar is because he's not 8 years old over here. Because when he was 8, he got hit. You see, it says the prince was 8 at the time and it had been accidentally clobbered in the head with a golf club. Let me show you the date that it happened. Because the royal family also plays a part in my predictions. You'll see in the future videos. So Prince William, it was June 3rd, 1991. And he was 8 years old. So the 8 connection, okay? Because Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. Anyway, June 3rd, 1991. So from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to the day that Prince William got his head wound, first of all, it's 44 years. Okay, I told you the 44 is the kill number, and it's been 44 years since Elvis died. Look at this equation. Not counting that day, but up to that day, it's 16,425. Just remember that number, because I'm going to show you something right now. Look, it's the same numbers, right? 16,425, but look. Now it's from the day Elvis died in 1977 to the day that Trump's going to get his head wound, August 4th this year. It's exact same numbers as from Trump's birthday, the day he was born, to the day Prince William got his head wound. Exact same numbers. Can you believe that? And look at this. If you just add the death dates, JFK's death date, 11 plus 22. 11/22 is 33. 8/4, Trump gets his head wound. 8 plus 4 equals 12. 33 plus 12 is 45. Trump is the 45th president. And like I said, Trump is going to get his head wound in the 17th state, most likely. But I'm 100% about the 8/4 date, but I'm not 100% about where, but Ohio's the most likely place. And look, you got the double O crowns. You got the high, HI equals 17. You see that? So it's the Ohio with its 17 crown. I mean, double crown 17. And you know, Obama's born in Hawaii, and that's how you abbreviate Hawaii, HI. And Hawaii was Elvis's favorite vacation place. Anyway, so just remember I showed you this. Go back and watch the video again because, like I said, I'm running out of space, so I can't show you anymore. My phone only lets me record close to 33 minutes. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Anyway, look at this equation I'm showing you. The 84th prime number is 433. You add the 84, you get 517. The 44th number down in January. End of video, folks. Watch it from the beginning if you have to. Again, end of video.